Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Ghetto Until Proven Trendy. And we got a question for y'all. So, do y'all families make y'all mandatorily go to Sunday dinner every freaking Sunday? Like, and if you miss, you disrespectful.
Period. I think my question would more so be like, have y'all ever ordered your hot honey lemon pepper sprinkle, fries crispy, peach lemonade mixed? Thank you. Y'all ever wondered like, who the fuck just like randomly was like, let me dip this chicken in this grease in this hot ass pan?
Or if you from Baltimore, go ahead. If you from Baltimore, your chicken box.
Or your chicken box. Like, who really thought about frying chicken like this?
So a lot of slave owners, they believed that chicken was deadly and they believed that it was disease. So chicken actually became the only livestock that slaves could own and that they could raise for themselves. Hence Chicken George, who was in one of our favorite movies that you should have saw if you're a good black person, Roots, the old one and the remake. And some of the first black entrepreneurs evolved after slavery because they perfected the craft of making chicken and they made some bomb chicken to make money for themselves and their families.
That part. And speaking of chicken played a big part in our Sunday dinners. Sunday dinners came from a lot of our slave masters being a part of the Christian community. So let's not do that. I am a Christian. A lot of our
white Christians.
The white Christians.
White supremacist Christians. Okay, sorry.
But yeah, so they came together. They believed that that's the day they rest. So that they actually let the slaves rest as well. What they did was come together as a community and then feast.
All right, and through the transatlantic slave trade, a lot of times slaves that knew each other or came from the same area weren't allowed to be on the plantation with each other. They sprinkled them all throughout the Americas here in America because if we knew each other and we knew each other's language, it's more likely that we would rebel.
We were about to bounce. Our slave masters really ate pork a lot and they believed pork was the best thing, everything that we can put in our bodies, and they fucking lied. But what they did was give us the intestines, the feet, the head, everything that they didn't want, even the bones. And what we did, put a little seasoning on it. Now they want it. Seasoning on it. Now they want it. Seasoning on it. Now they want it. That's what happened.
And that's where we get a lot of one-pot dishes from. So have you ever thought about, like, why is it that we make collard greens the way that we make collard greens? We can even trace shrimp and grits back to this ideology because...
Why are we mixing food?
Yeah, because slaves, they actually... Well, not all slaves, but a lot of slaves, they were allowed to hunt for themselves. They were allowed to fish for themselves. And they were allowed to garden for themselves, not because the slave owners their heart grew 3 times or anything like that, but they did it because if they didn't have to buy food for the slaves, then that's less expense that they had to pay.
Right.
So don't ever think they did anything from the kindness of their heart. They were evil devils.
That, and they did it because we only had one pot. We had to mix food. We had to. Now you see a lot of white people walking around eating black people stuff, putting seasoning on it, learning more.
But that's where it came from because we only had, or what they would give us to eat was the mush. The stuff that they really didn't want to eat. So we had to, all of our cultures, from all the parts of Africa that we were from, we all just brought something to the table and we all decided to put different things inside of our food to season it. So that's where we get the saying, or actually the actual fact that black people season their food more than our other cohorts or counterparts. So do y'all remember when Kanye West was manic and he said that slavery was a choice? Okay, so we definitely know that that's the most false thing that we ever heard in our lives. Like, don't let nobody make you feel, or do your own research to learn your ancestors for yourself. Because almost everything that we did was an act of rebellion, even down to, not working that day. Or what we used to do is we used to pride ourselves on not eating Master's food. So even if we had the opportunity to eat something that Master gave us, we wouldn't eat it. And we would call it whistle work.
What's the word? A lot of times we didn't eat either because we were originally plant-based eaters. We only ate healthy. Soul food would be more so a treat for us. We wouldn't really be doing that on a regular day basis. How we usually do now with our families at Sunday dinner. So speaking of that, let's take a goal. Let's do a goal with each other to get back. I think our ancestors would be pretty proud if they saw us actually going back to our roots and our heritage and actually doing what they wanted us to do.
Yes, and they would be so proud if we picked ourselves over we picked anybody else.
Yeah.
If we picked loving ourselves more than we like anything in this world or love anything in this world. So let's just make some goals for ourselves. Like, okay, we all love honey, lemon, pepper, teriyaki, chili, wings.
Or hot with lemon pepper sprinkle.
Or just fried chicken or just fried food in general, right? But what if just one day out the week we could just start by just not eating meat at all? Like, just find things that you really like, or just start small and then just find like substitutes.
Baby steps.
Like baby steps. I ain't gonna throw y'all on into the water.
I'm even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not doing it. Baby steps. I will start off with vegan cookies. Vegan popcorn is so good, y'all. Vegan cookies and popcorn is so good.
Well, can you commit to like maybe like substituting like, okay, regular milk for plant-based milk or almond milk?
All milk tastes the same to me.
Okay, so that means yes?
Yeah, I drink almond milk. I mean, well, plant-based milk or whatever. I like almond milk anyway, so yeah.
Okay, you know, like just figure out like what can I substitute? Can I substitute just regular cheese for, you know, vegan cheese? Or if I was to eat meat, like don't eat no big ass steak, you know, like maybe just make it the size of your palm so it's easier for your body to digest.
Or eat it in portions. Eat it in portions. You don't have to eat it all in once.
Life-changing results. Yeah, well, life-changing results, you know, and I feel like it would be remiss, like, because we love Black people, like, we want to create a safe space for us, but, like, let's speak facts. Like, we are dying. The number one reason that we're dying right now is heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and some of these things that we can prevent by just changing our diet. This world is set up to kill us. We don't have to take the tools that they give us to kill ourselves. We're stronger than that. And you know what? It's a movement in our community to eat vegan and do more soul food. Or
shout out to y'all.
Yeah, soul food that tastes good and that's not as bad for you. Like if you were here in Atlanta with us, we got places like Slutty Vegan that's really popping, or Grass BQE. They're Black owned and they're great places to see these, you know, and they're pretty good, you know. So just figure out, you know, what works for you. You're gonna wake up tomorrow and be a vegan? No. But is this something that you can do? Can you spread awareness maybe? Could you just change something and eventually we'll get it together?
All right. Or we can go back to baby steps and start with a daily goal, resting more, meditating, praying, whatever you have to do to get you back with yourself.
Drink water. Our bodies are, I think, 75 or 80% made of water. So make sure that you replenish the water, something that doesn't have to go through your kidneys. And you know what, moment of truth, I was pre-diabetic for a long time because I ate wings at McDonald's every single day, or chicken box, or you know, just something, not really good. But I started working out and I started just eating better, and my mind is clearer. I don't have as many headaches. I don't have like brain freezes and things of that nature. My body isn't hurting as much. My heart isn't hurting as much. You know, so it's really something I highly recommend because it works for me. Am I perfect? No, but I'm trying. And I just want you guys to try too.
They also, if you're in Atlanta, they also have this lady, and she tells you what you shouldn't eat by your blood type.
Oh, across from the King Center on Auburn Avenue.
She tells you
it's called Your Vitamin.
It's really good, really good. Try it out.
Yeah, I had a good detox. And you know what? We'll be straight. So thank you guys for watching.
Wait, I have a quote for you guys by the infamous Marcus Garvey.
You again.
Okay, people without knowledge of their past, culture, or origin is like a tree without roots. And this is from our favorite Marcus Garvey. Powerful quote. Very, very powerful.
All right, we love you guys. Wait until next week and we'll give you guys a whole new topic to get your brain popping. Bye. And fun fact, have you guys always wondered why do black people, or mostly black people, always order the well done steak and stuff like that? Well, because of segregation, or you remember this little thing, it was called segregation. And so they used to put the food that was about to expire over on the black side. So that's why we always overcook our food, so that way we don't get sick if they try some fuck shit.